Hey everybody, Philip Janetsky here. In this video I'll be demoing the Sea Eagle by Bennett Custom Audio. The Sea Eagle is a very versatile 2-channel distortion pedal modeled after a high-powered tube amp, and it features a volume and a gain knob as well as an active 3-band EQ. You have 2 toggle switches. One is in charge of cutting some low end, the other one lets you activate a bright cap. You can switch between both channels with this foot switch over here. You can power the pedal from 9 up to 24 volts DC with at least 100 milliamps. Center negative or positive. Lots of sounds here. Let's check it out. Okay, I wanted to show you some humbucker sounds first. I found that the Sea Eagle sounds awesome with my ES335. Later, I'm also gonna grab my Tele as well as my Les Paul with P90 pickups to also give you an impression of different guitars. However, the guitar into my Revv D20 sounds like this. And here comes the Sea Eagle. I find this sound to be really cool. It's high gain, however, it has this vintage, cranked amp or high-powered amp vibe. I have both toggle switches engaged, so I'm in the fat as well as in the bright position. Let's first go down on the bright switch. And let's engage the bright switch again. The bright switch adds high frequencies in the preamp section, and this I find always determines the feel. So I like to engage it actually and then adjust the treble with a treble knob. So cool sounds here without changing any settings. Let's go to the low gain channel. And again, the other channel. So I find it super cool to have both channels on a foot switch here. Let's stay on the high gain channel and see what the tight switch does. So I find it also really nice to have a tight switch so quickly without adjusting any knobs. Just get rid of some bass frequencies. Very handy tool. Okay, so gain range. Let's crank it up here. So this is pretty much max gain. Same thing, low gain channel. So, you know, the Sea Eagle has this fuzzy character. It's really nice to play. It feels great, especially with the bright switch engaged, I find. Lots of options here gain-wise. You can also go for a boosty setting, maybe something like this. Or even take the gain out completely. And then let's start playing with the EQ. Here, with the gain knob all the way to the left, you might go for like a treble booster sound. So the mid frequency is around 500 Hertz, the treble frequency is around 1.2 Hertz, 1.2K Hertz, 1200 Hertz. And let's actually hear the mids cranked. So you get a very vocal nasal character like this, but you know, with higher gain sounds, this can really help to, you know, stick out in the mix and really fill out the space within a mix in a band sound. It's really nice. Okay, the high, or actually, before doing this, I let you hear like a mid scooped sound. Maybe without the bright switch here, something like this. This can be cool if you are doubling a bass line or doing some rhythm parts and you want to leave the space for a soloist, you know, taking out the mids, also super cool sound. Then let's explore the treble knob, which I'm having cranked right now. Maybe on my neck pickup. This would work great. You get this fluty character. The treble knob is around 1.2K Hertz, which is a frequency that's really gonna make you stick out in the mix without it getting harsh, I find. So even on an extreme setting like this, or with the treble knob all the way to the left. Like this, you go into fuzzy character, into fuzzy territory. It gets a fuzzy character. Also great. Then, lastly, the bass knob cranked. It sounds like this. It also gets into fuzz character, fuzz territory like this. It gets this fuzzy character, and the bass knob all the way to the left. So with a tight switch in its tight position, so you know, like this, you get rid of all the low frequencies. Also a cool sound, you know, it's hard to get any bad sound out of this pedal. What else? I think I showed you guys everything here. Let me grab another guitar and show you some single coil sounds. Okay, grab my Tele, Revv D20 still as always. So the first thing I want you guys to notice is the low noise floor. So when I turn the Sea Eagle on, you know, the Tele has single coil pickups So obviously it's picking up some lights and stuff here, but for a high gain pedal, the Sea Eagle has a very low noise floor, which is killer. Let's grab the Les Paul. Okay, with my Les Paul, I wanted to go for like a extreme fuzzy setting. So I cranked up the bass, cranked up the gain, also added a bit more mids than before, and I disengaged the bright cap or the bright switch still on the fat toggle switch. So this is the Les Paul into the amp. Okay, and here we go. I love the Sea Eagle's versatility. You could see that it sounds killer with all three guitars. I love the fact that it has a very low noise floor. I think the active EQ is very powerful, and the frequencies that these three bands are based on make a lot of sense. It's voiced beautifully for, you know, high power tube amp sounds. It's killer. The two toggle switches don't only let you shape your tone, but also the feel, since they are in charge of the EQ pre-gain, or like the EQ in the preamp section. It's built like a tank. It also looks great. I love this color. Great work by Mark from Bennett Custom Audio in East Canada. The general vibe of this pedal, I would definitely describe it as raw. It's not your typical distortion, you know, smooth sounding pedal. It's raw, it's rough, it's you know, it's rock and roll. I'm really enjoying it. I hope you guys enjoyed this demo. Please leave me a like and a comment. Subscribe to my channel. This really helps a lot. So it's for free. Just push this subscribe button. It would really help me a lot. And I hope to see you for the next one. Ciao guys.